Bigger and quicker is supposed to always be better. So with the 1200 Speed Twin around, why would a 900cc version of the Speed Twin even exist?
There's a saying that comparison is the thief of joy, but I couldn't help comparing this bike to the Speed Twin 1200, especially because I jumped straight off of the 1200 onto this bike. I mean, the Triumph Modern Classics tend to be smaller bikes, and I am 187 centimeters tall, or about 6 foot 1. And for me on this 1200 Speed Twin, I've managed to find a comfortable sitting position by scooting back a little bit, so that I have a little bit more leg space to grab onto the bars. If not, if I'm sitting all the way down here, my knees would be hitting the engine. But I found it to be a little bit harder to do that on this 900 Speed Twin because the rider's seat is extremely soft, but the pillion part is slightly harder. So when I scoot back, there's like this hard bump pushing me forwards, and it's not the most comfortable. And the thing is, I've been riding this every single day for about a week now, and I still can't seem to find a comfortable position. And then there's the fact that this bike only goes up to gear 5, which, oh, there we are. Which seems strange to me because why would you have the 1200 that goes up to 6 gears, and then the 900 of the same name only goes to 5? But then as I started to ride the bike, I realized that the problem might be me. And also probably the way that Triumph has been naming their bikes. While the 1200 Speed Twin feels like a more upright and more comfortable version of the Thruxton, this feels a lot more like a Bonneville. When I first got onto the bike and started riding it, apart from feeling like everything was a little bit too soft, it also felt a bit loose. I don't get that nice, tight, sporty vibe from riding the 1200 Speed Twin. And then I realized the 900 has an 18-inch front rim, while the 1200 has a 17 front and rear. You see right here, it says 17, and then here, it says 18. Slightly bigger front wheel, you roll over things a little bit easier, supposedly a little bit smoother of a ride. So when I realized that was when I figured that, oh, okay, my expectations of the bike were completely thrown off. So that brings us back to comparison being the thief of joy. We're always seeing a lot of, oh, this bike is just that bike with a smaller engine, oh, everything else is the same. Well, I feel like these two bikes are designed to be completely different machines. Do you see dual front rotors? Do you see upside down suspension? Do you see adjustability? I mean, there's preload in the rear. What was I expecting? The thing that I learned from riding the Papio is that what the bike is designed for is what is ultimately the most important. Now, don't get me wrong, this bike will definitely still hoon around if you ride it right. But what I think it's really made for is to cruise at around 2000, 3000 RPM to enjoy the sights, because that's where I feel like the character of the bike really shines through. Just every once in a while just to hear that exhaust, oh my god, that exhaust. I really feel the character of the bike lies in opening it up from 2000 to 3000 RPM. In second gear, if I just let... that sound, dude, that's awesome.
Two-wheel freedom isn't just the journey we take, it's the friendships we forge along the way. Together, every turn of the throttle tightens the bonds between us. We ride not as individuals, but as a family. Two-wheel freedom isn't just about the destination. It's about the memories we make.
Don't wait for tomorrow. Live for today.
Experience two-wheel freedom with DirectAsia. Use promo code VERYOK30 at checkout for a $30 eCapita voucher or VERYOK60 for $60 eCapita voucher. Head on down to directasia.com/333 for more information. Thank you to DirectAsia for making this video possible.
Yeah, I'm finally starting to see why the Triumph boys were saying that this bike, although it doesn't have as much power as the 1200, obviously, is a lot more fun. And the thing that I couldn't figure out was that this bike, ever since I picked it up, I always felt like it sounded better than the 1200. And maybe that's what people mean by character? I don't know. I've never understood what people meant by character. Always just felt to me like, oh, the bike got a lot of problems. I mean, I was not expecting to enjoy this bike at all, but somehow I am. And I genuinely think it comes down to what type of rider you are, especially when it comes down to city when there's traffic. Because on the open road, it's always easy to take things slow, check out the views around, and open it up when you want to, especially when there's no one around. But how do you ride when you're in the city when there's traffic? Are you the type of rider to be lane splitting all the time, overtaking everyone else, which you shouldn't do? Or are you the type of rider to just hang back, chill, stay behind cars, stay in traffic? And the 900 is definitely a bike that makes you want to relax a little bit and take the sights in because damn, the sound at 2000. But today's cafe is going to be slightly different. I'm going to be meeting Mark and Winston at a place that we have known about for a while now. A place that I have been super excited for its official launch ever since I first heard about it. And I really hope that this is going to become a new hub for cafe bikes in Singapore. At least I hope so.
The Southern Depot is a lifestyle hub opened by Didi Group, and I can't think of anyone else that makes more sense to build this scene. Nestled within the Gilman Barracks, the Southern Depot is home to the brand new Triumph showroom, where you can find and try Triumphs, Moto Guzzi's, Vespas, and more, all while getting your caffeine fix from a cafe in the middle of the showroom. The main hall is what we're here for today though, an expansive building that holds space for what Didi calls an urban lifestyle concept. This media event was put together for us to catch a glimpse of the vision that Didi has for the Southern Depot, and what better way to capture our attention than with bikes and food.
Word of caution, do not touch the meat that I'm about to prepare. I will eat it.
3 steaks just for him.
Oh, that sound.
Okay lah, then lah.
I'm playing with my meat.
Bro.
Oh, look at those. Mark make a mark.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you very much.
Alright, bro.
Take a bow. Look at the angle. So the angle really helps to make sure the meat continues to be tender. You want to cut it against the grain.
How do you know where's the grain?
It's where the line is. So the grain is the line. You see that there's a line here? Yeah, so just perpendicular.
You saw the meat, right? You want or not? I want. Come. Good thing must share.
Okay, good.
How's it?
We'll see ya.
Bro, I haven't eaten. Wow.
Review, good, huh?
Wow.
I'm still a breast person or thigh person. Breast meat.
After all that delicious food, I'm getting a bit of a food coma. So, let's head over to Triumph showroom. And they have coffee over here. Cafabella. Wow, the coffee is honestly quite delicious. I think this has to be my favorite cafe so far because if anything, this is the only cafe that I know of in Singapore where you can sit inside the showroom, be surrounded by motorcycles and enjoy your coffee. It's not something that you really get to see every day. I'm so glad that this kind of a lifestyle spot has been created for our riding community in Singapore.
Go, yes, please. Wow, yes. Yes.
Oh, smells good, man.
Oh?
Oh, very good.
My new favorite cafe in Singapore. Not just because the coffee is good, but literally it's my favorite because it's the only cafe I know where you can drink your coffee and sit amongst bikes.
Oh, they have that. I never imagined how the smell of coffee and the smell of tires, like brand new tires, just...
Oh, you guys like the smell of fresh tires? good coffee, and being surrounded by bikes, check out Triton's showroom. And if there's any other place where you guys want us to check out, let us know in the comments below. With that, we're 333. We'll see you on the road.